You are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
And how about Caitlin Clark scoring a career-high 35 points today? Let's talk about it, chat. Let's talk about it. Welcome in, everybody. The Fever pick up the win, 110-109. The turnovers almost cost them, y'all. The turnovers almost cost them, but they were able to hold on and close out the game. Terrible ending as far as the technical foul on McCallum, man. That cost her team the game. Caitlin Clark also took some shots, took a very hard foul that was called a flagrant. She took it on the chin, came back and knocked down 2 free throws, and she was back. Yo, it wasn't pretty, Saheed, but you were absolutely right. A win is a win. It was not pretty, but a win is a win. How about Caitlin Clark with the career-high 35 piece? And honestly, as many shots went in and out for her, she definitely could have had a 40 piece easily. Prodigal Lindy, Saheed, welcome in, welcome in. What a game. Shanks, welcome in. Good day, good day. Caitlin Clark with a career-high 35 points in this contest. Major win, closing out the homestand, 110-109, securing officially that playoff spot. They are locked into that 6th seed, have secured a playoff spot, and talk about the Caitlin Clark effect for a second, people. When you think about where this team was last year, 15 total wins. On top of that, they were a doormat. Nobody really cared to see this team play. And the only thing worth mentioning about the whole franchise was that Aaliyah Boston won Rookie of the Year. They draft Caitlin Clark, fast forward. They are the most highly touted watch team in the league. Most views, most searched, most talked about. Sellout crowds. I believe they sold out, 14 to 17 home games this year. Sold out many road games. Like the Clark effect. They have charter flights. The endorsement deals are coming up. The WNBA stock is up. The franchise evaluations right now are up. Can you save the Caitlin Clark effect? Also got the rookie scoring record today, which was super impressive, breaking Simone Augustus's scoring record for all rookies. We know she already had the assist record as well, man. Like, we're running out of records at this point. We are running out of records at this point, and there's still one game left, and she didn't get a technical foul today, so salute. But when you look at the impact that she has had on and off the court for the Indiana Fever, #1 selling jersey, they are the #1 team in merchandise sold this season. It was a shaky start. It was a very shaky start. Starting 2-8 on the season, and fans stuck by this team, packed the crowd, still was participating, still was enthusiastic, still showed up for the squad even when the times were bad. People were saying Caitlin was a gimmick. Look at how crazy Sheryl Swoopes looks now with that tweet when Dejanay Carrington said that Caitlin Clark might mess around and lead the league in assists, and Alyssa Thomas says, "Don't play with me." And then Sheryl Swoopes came out and laughed, like 4 or 5 crying emojis, man, laughing at the idea of Caitlin leading the league in assists. That tweet aged horribly. People were calling Clark a gimmick coming out of college, saying she wasn't athletic enough to create separation and score on defenders in the WNBA. They were talking about the turnovers overshadowing everything. The Rookie of the Year, people felt like she wasn't in first place at times. Like, overcoming adversity. She's dealt with a lot of hard fouls this year as well, man. Like, Caitlin has really gotten thrown to the floor several times this season. I don't love the complaining to the refs. Like, leave that alone and just play basketball. That's my only gripe. Stop looking for calls all the time and just play the game. But overall, man, we may have just seen the greatest rookie year in women's basketball history. Couple that with the scoring, the assist, and the wins. The fact that she has the Fever in the playoffs right now, playing their best basketball of the season since the break. I know some people were upset that she was left off the Olympic team, but we see now that was truly a blessing from the Olympic Committee to Caitlin Clark and the Fever, man. Because that break during the Olympics completely changed the trajectory of not only this team, but also Caitlin Clark's rookie year, man. Like, she has been sensational, and like we said, she broke her career high in scoring in the WNBA. Had 35 today, lit it up from three, and we'll get into the stats as well, man. But just shout out to just the impact that she's having on the game. The WNBA is just at an all time high. She's brought in so many first time fans, even y'all. A lot of y'all have come in and said you didn't know anything about the WNBA until Caitlin Clark, and players that have paved the way before her that have been elite in this league are becoming household names after they play against the Fever and Caitlin Clark. The fan base has been called toxic, but hey, it's a passionate group. It's a passionate group that absolutely does not play about Caitlin, but she has passed every test, y'all. She has passed every test thrown her way this season, and she's continued to get better and more comfortable. And the super scary part about this whole situation is this is year one. This will be the worst Caitlin Clark ever is in the W. And if this is her worst season ever, just getting started, it's definitely going to be spooky for the rest of the league for years to come if they go ahead and sign Kelsey Mitchell back.